Well, if there is a trade that would help the defense, we're in position to make that trade. I want to remind everybody that we said it earlier today. One of the great things about our trade that we had with Green Bay is that our tackle makes about $22 million a year, where he costs us $2 million. And so we're getting a $20-something million a year player for $2 million right now. And he's playing about as well as anybody on defense. Why did I bring that up? That alone has increased our flexibility of being able to look at potential trades right now, whereas you might have had hand cramps before.
Top of the afternoon, top of the Friday afternoon, y'all. It's the Big Three, and we're here to talk some family business. Y'all know the familiar crew. I got Kels. Oh, she's up there today, and my guy Bob. The
What's
Cannabis
good?
Cowboy is down there below. How we doing up there today, Kels?
It's Friday. That's all I got. It's Friday.
Bob, how we doing?
Oh, we doing well.
Yeah.
Finally
it's Friday,
got my hands
Bob. It's Friday, Bob. You ain't got no job, Bob. I mean, look at this. How you going to get hurt on your day off? I mean, breaking news. Trayvon Diggs gets concussed at the house. Oh, we got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about this, Kels. Okay, I'm sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, my wife and I have been painting the inside of the house for the last 2 days because she got a wild hair and she wanted to take care of that. But I almost killed myself twice climbing up on this little step stool. So, as much as I want to make fun of Trayvon, this stuff can happen at the house, man.
Yeah. Kels, I mean, do we got any intels here before we hear what Shotty had to say just hours ago on the presser with this Trayvon Diggs situation?
No, everybody is still up in arms, not up in arms about it, but it's a lot of things that's not being said yet. All I know is that it happened at his house. It's saying that he slipped and fell. Not sure how he slipped and fell. The kids could be there, and he could have fell on one of the kids' toys, hit his head on a wall. We don't know. But I'm like this until Trayvon Diggs come out and say what happened. That's all we have right now. I'm not going into no speculation and saying this is what happened, but
excellent. Let's just hear what Shotty had to say, because I got this clip here, and we can hear what Shotty just had to say a couple of hours ago. Let's just listen in.
A little housekeeping information for you guys. Trayvon Diggs came in this morning with some concussion symptoms after having an accident at his home. He's been checked out by our doctors and is in the protocol and will miss the game.
So the accident was last night?
Yeah, we're gathering information. I just got that information walking over from our doctors, and was in meetings all morning, but it happened last night.
Sorry, Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. I guess you were looking for solutions for the defense, and now here's another issue. How do you kind of process all these types of things, especially with the game 48 hours away?
Yeah, it's a part of the business. It's unfortunate. I obviously want what's best for Trayvon, and I certainly am wishing him well. But again, next man up. We've got guys that we're excited about getting a chance to evaluate. Triquez Bridges has shown some really good things. Kalen Carson, we've talked about his ability to come back, and we'll see how practice goes today. But again, this is the NFL, and if you're unsure of what's going to happen, just wait, because something's going to happen, and you deal with it. And you don't lose sleep over it. But like I said, the biggest thing is just the concern for Trayvon that he's okay, but which seems like he is.
Ooh, I don't know about y'all, but something here just smells a little fishy. Let me just throw it to my guy Bob over there real quick in Denver. I know you say things can happen around the house, but is it just that Trayvon don't want to get burnt this weekend or something? I mean, what is it? I mean, this defense, we talking about man, no man, cover zone, all that, and now a concussion at the house.
Yeah, that's some insult to injury stuff right there. And I don't know what happened. Obviously, we don't know the details. That's fine. We have to just assume he's telling the truth. But if not, then 100% he's going to have to do it every week, because this guy is not going to thrive in the defensive system we're working with right now. I don't know if it's Trayvon or the system. I can only say it's the system, because we've seen nothing but greatness from both of those starting corners And then all of a sudden, the first year this defensive coordinator is here, we are giving up gashing yards every single game. So I don't know, man. What's going on with Trey? It could be a trade situation. There could be a lot of stuff popping right now, but I don't know, man. I struggle to find his value, if I'm being honest. But again, we don't know because he's not playing in a man defense right now. That's what he is as a man corner. So
well, we got our special guests. We got our special guests waiting in the back room. And just before we get into that, we want to welcome our Commander fans. If you're a Commander fan, you're welcome to join us in the chat. So we got a Commander couple here tonight tapping in from DC. But Kels, you just dropped the practice report in OAT. Who's going to be the next man up for Trayvon at this particular juncture?
Hold on, let me go to the practice report.
Shit, thanks for enlarging that.
Yeah, I got it right here. No, I can't see it either. So I got to zoom in as far as Facebook will let me. It says Trayvon Diggs knee concussion. Did not practice today along with Trevor Keegan. Looks like full. Kalen Carson, Jonathan Mingo, limited. Mozzie Smith, oh well, did not play. Wanye and everybody else full, including CD Lamb. But who's going to be the next man up on Trey, Kels?
So the cornerback tandem for Sunday on the boundaries will be Deron Bland and Kyer Keelam. Stuart Reddy will be the nickel corner. So that's what I have so far.
Well, next man up, I guess. Yeah, we had to score 40 points to beat teams. I guess we're going to have to score 50 points to beat teams now, but I don't know. Hopefully maybe this defense can get together because Jared was still out here vouching for Stevens' guy, Eberflus, and talking about being in the foxhole. Let me just get your thoughts on that before I welcome our special guest in. Jerry said he'd rather be in the foxhole with Eberflus at this point. And I know you hadn't been in the military, Kels, but would you be in the foxhole with Eberflus at this juncture in the season?
I don't think he want me in the foxhole.
Why is that?
Because if you know, this is just me. This is just me. If I'm the supervisor, the teacher or something, and I'm trying to teach something or something new, and if it's not grasping with what I already have before I got there, then we put it out on the field and it is not translating, it's not communicating, then it's up to me. Okay, I want to do zone. Zone is not their expertise. I have a predominantly man press corner coverage room. I know how to play man. And I know these players came from the Nolan, Quinn, Zimmerman tree. Let's go back to the basics, what we know. Okay, we're going to play man. And guess what? It's week 7. And we're coming up on a team that is predominantly heavy in man press coverage.
And that's a great segue to welcome our special guests on, because talking to them in the green room back there, they said they believe we should win this game, which I find ironic until you hear my actual prediction. So let's welcome Dwayne and Candace. There we go. Candace and Dwayne from DC. DC, Dwayne and Candace, that kind of goes together. How y'all doing this evening?
We're pretty good. Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So let me just get y'all's thoughts. How we from the outsiders looking in on this Trayvon Diggs situation? Y'all just went through that with us. What's your thoughts on that? Have y'all had any players like that get injured at home and then all of a sudden not be eligible that week or something?
Remember, so if you could remember, a couple of years ago, D'Angelo Hall slipped by baking a pizza in the kitchen.
Oh, dang!
You're Cowboys game.
I remember
For the Cowboys game, cornerback. Hey, I'm a type of person just think about it. Look at it. It's American game of the week. You need a storyline. It's still entertainment at the end of the day. So you need a storyline. Where is he from? He's from DC. Diggs is from DC.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, he wants to get traded and go play with his brother, I think, and stuff like that. And so I think maybe it could be the opening to a trade. I don't know, but
yeah,
that's cool that you shared that story back there, because I guess any player could get injured at home, not just Trayvon.
Yeah. It happens,
especially when you trying to get traded. So
hey, okay, now we're getting the juices flowing.
But speaking of the trade, when we was talking through text earlier today, the thing is, who will pick up that contract?
Yeah, because he's damaged goods essentially, right? And that's what I'm looking at too. But I don't know.
I go that far of saying damaged goods.
Yeah,
and this is the only reason why I say that, because what I was talking about when BG and Bob and I was texting earlier, I look at how many players, whether they're injured or whatever, they leave out of the Star. They go to a team that fits their skill set, and they ball out of control.
DeMarcus Ware.
And I can name 3 already. The Commanders have one, Noah Igbenogany. And Duval, J. Lou.
Yeah, he's going.
We sure could use some J. Lou right about now.
And
yeah, he's a bad boy in a nickel.
And here's the third person. He went to the Vikings after he left us. Oh, it's a 4th person. I'm gonna bring him in. It's a 4th. He went to Minnesota, and now he's in Chicago, and we got our ass handed, and that is no other than Nashawn Wright. Those three QBs that came from the Quinn, Nolan, Zimmerman tree are man press cornerbacks. They went to teams that play man press corner. And then you have Cheeto. Chidobe is Awuzie in Baltimore. So what I'm saying is we have brought players in, whether we drafted them, especially if we drafted them or we got them in in undrafted free agency. They leave us and then they go somewhere else. They get Super Bowls, they get playoff contention runs and everything. And the only thing I have to say with that is coaching matters.
I agree 100%. And so let's get into the show. I want to let everybody get to know our guests a little bit more. So tell us, how did y'all become Commander fans? I mean, I know you're out there in DC, but everybody has a story. How did the two of y'all become Commander fans?
I was born next door. Yes, I was born next door to the stadium at DC General Hospital. I was wrapped in the blanket, a redskin blanket, as soon as I was born.
We know nothing but.
So you can really say since birth.
Yes.
Since birth.
Yeah, not a lot of people can really say that, but
right.
I believe that one though. If you're born next to the stadium, that's kind of more since birth. I don't know how you feeling out there, Kels. You down with that since birth? You buying that?
I mean, that's how a lot of fans are. I mean, with me, it was granddaddy. Watch him play, watch football in Richmond, Virginia, and the Cowboys blood just ran through me. Like my parents, they're not real big football fans, so I can't say that it translated over, but they like little Jaden Daniels running around and stuff. But they're not into football. It's just my granddaddy, and the way that my granddaddy became a fan was because the Cowboys was one of the teams at that time that integrated early. And he went to a Washington game when it was at Griffin Stadium, which is now Howard University Hospital, only to be turned away because of George Preston Marshall, who was the owner, did not want blacks. So that's how he became a Cowboys fan.
Well, the Cowboys are 2-3-1, and the Commanders are 3-3 at 500. And the Cowboys are trying to get to 500, and it's going to be a lot of points scored in this game tonight. Because if you take a look at this offense, both of these offenses are pretty high up. I mean, the Cowboys at 3rd, 29.7. Commanders at 7th, at 26.3 points. But to throw it to our guests here, there's a couple of players out also on the Commanders that are key injuries. Like there's a receiver or two that might be out. Can y'all let us know what's going on with the Commanders? injury report over there and key players that y'all got your eyes on?
Well, our key player is Debo right now. His heel is really bothering him. So that's what y'all probably don't know. His heel is he reported he's in excruciating pain. So he tried to push it on Monday night. I mean, he just aggravated it. So it might just say his heel on there, but the extent of it doesn't say exactly. That's why, if you notice, he didn't show up Monday night.
So if you got him in fantasy football, would it be safe to play Debo this weekend? Because I mean, I got a vested interest.
No, you
No?
gonna see
Okay.
It's best to play Zach Ertz instead of.
And Scary Terry's out this week too, isn't it, Terry? Man?
Terry is
He's not
MIA for real.
So the plan with that is, in my opinion, what they doing with Scary Terry is they're not gonna put him on IR, because if you put him on IR, then teams don't have to plan for him. So if you don't do anything, teams still have to plan for him like
Little
he's
gamesmanship.
So you go through the whole
sure.
week and be like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe he's gonna play. We don't know. So that's why he's not gonna IR. But you know who y'all can have back? Y'all can have Noah Brown back.
He's not playing. He's not playing either, right? He's out.
True color stuff
hurt.
Right there.
He's our number 2 wide receiver.
They put him on IR this week.
Yep, they
They
put
just
him
put
on
him
IR.
on IR this
So
week.
who was Jaden throwing it to? Just Zach
That's what I'm
Ertz?
saying. Luke McCaffrey. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Chris Moore, Luke McCaffrey,
And Bill Krosky.
Bill, yeah, that's a running back, that running game, which
Bill.
that's going to be my key for the Cowboys to be able to win, is going to be able to stop the running game. I mean, you guys got a great running game between Krosky, Merritt, and also Jaden Daniels, who's a mobile quarterback. I mean, we just lost to Carolina last week to an unmobile quarterback, and yet now we got the mobile quarterback, especially coming back in with my girl Kels' favorite character over there. What do you call the Commanders? The Dallas Cowboys 2.0 with Dan Quinn as their head coach?
Oh yeah, 2.0 because
Thank you.
I can't say that.
When
I found with the NFC Championship game.
With that.
No, but when he came in, he brought 10 from the Cowboys, 5 coaches and 5 players.
And we got a hybrid though, because we got a 49ers GM that keeps bringing in.
Yeah. But Dan Quinn did take a Dallas Cowboys couple duffel bags and threw some people in there and brought them to DC with him, though. I mean, one of them is still on y'all's defense. What's his name? Dorrance Armstrong, right? I think he's over there causing havoc. I mean, they're going to be getting after Dak. I was looking at some of the stats here in terms of the sacks, and it looks like
Louisville is coming. Louisville coming for Dak.
Oh yeah, Louisville is coming.
I mean, the matter was, if we had money, a lot of those folks probably wouldn't have taken off. I don't think it was just Dan Quinn that was saying, hey, come with me because I'm Dan Quinn. That was definitely part of it because he's a great coach. But Washington's got money. We could pay you. Why don't you come with us so we can go make a run? And that's really the biggest deal. We knew that last season, at the end of that season, we were going to get pilfered because we just had too many free agents. That's the bummer with doing that, man. You got to be real smart. It's definitely not as easy as it looks on Madden.
Yeah, that's true. But the biggest thing about this game that I will say that's concerning to me is our cornerbacks. So no matter if we all know Lattimore is going to struggle if he on Pickens or if he. So even if they don't catch the ball, it's going to be pass interference. He can't cover one-on-one. He can't press coverage. That's not his game. So not now. So that's the only thing.
That smells good. That smells good for Dak. With CD coming back too, which I want to ask Kels. I'm hearing CD's going to be on a limited snap count this game, or is he going to be able to go free reign?
They're going to start him on a limited pitch count, and then they'll accelerate it if it has to be. But our triple threat receiver core is coming back. We're getting
Kavontae Turpin back this week too as well.
Yeah.
So position stuff.
Well, what Dwayne's saying with that secondary being kind of their biggest issue over there, does this look like a week maybe Dak Prescott may continue to have this high octane offense, try to outscore the Commanders?
Well, let me go to the offense. It's a possibility if they run the ball. This will be again.
Yeah, because we didn't have no run game last. I think.
Yeah, no run game.
Dak was
Devontae 30 yards or something like that. It was ridiculous.
And of course, something that he's good at is the play action.
Yeah, and it looks like we might get some more Jaden Blue action. We didn't see him too much last game, but you talking about getting this ball on the ground, Javonte most definitely, but I'm excited for Jaden Blue to see him have his first breakout. Maybe this might be at home.
Yeah.
But now with that secondary, what Dwayne's over there talking about, maybe Dak is going to be able to. How y'all feeling about CD coming back against y'all secondary?
Well, I already knew he was going to come back against us. It's like everybody comes back against the Commanders, Redskins. It's like we're going to come back and show out. So I really think it's going to come down to special teams, though.
But I have confidence in our defense, though.
Yeah.
I do like our defense this season. I do have confidence. We just need to stay tight. Yeah. Offense is very shaky for me, for my team. But
because Bill fumbled 2 weeks in a row.
Bill he's been inconsistent, unfortunately.
He can run it, but can he hold on to it?
Yeah.
Y'all probably if he can hold on to it.
And that's
about Krosky. What's his name?
Just call him Bill. Yeah. Just call him Bill. Get that money ready.
Krosky Merritt. Just call him Bill. Yeah, okay, Bill. Gotcha.
You gotta get that money ready. Get them dollar bills.
Yeah, and I think that's like one of the issues with our running back Jaden Blue. Like he's a little shifty, shisty, but holding on to the ball because I end up watching the Panthers game back, and he did drop the ball. If no one didn't notice it, but
some people were watching. Yeah, I think it was.
Well, Nias has got a great question here for you, Kels. What's the real reason we can't bring in Gilmore? Was there bad blood when separating?
God. We talked about this like 3.
But still, though, I mean, Jerry's still not bringing.
Okay, so
even with this Trayvon situation, you don't see Jerry. I mean, because it smelled like trade to me.
Let's run this back because I see we have some folks. Love y'all, but I'm gonna call it like I see it. We talked about this before. The reason why no team is trying to bring back Stephon Gilmore is because of the severity of his injury.
I remember you saying that a couple times here.
Yeah. He's like, now that I think about it. Yeah.
So that's the reason why no team has jumped on it. Now, has he been at the Star recently since we had some coaching, pressers and retirement pressers? Yes, because he is still living in Dallas. And he's getting ready to set up shop as far as another business opportunity at the Star. So if you're in Dallas and you just so happen to see him, that's the reason why. It's nothing to do with him coming back on the field.
Okay.
I also feel like we're probably trying to get younger, if I'm being honest. I understand it's an emergency situation, but there's no way Schottenheimer is sitting here saying, let's bring this old guy back who had a badass injury. Like,
well, I think it's just familiar, and there's not a lot of free agents out there, and it's familiarity, and everybody knows the Cowboys are familiar. But I'm with you though, Bob. Yeah, definitely don't cheat.
I wouldn't mind seeing him coaching, like helping, as far as coaching and mentoring some of these DBs, because he is a man press, special position player. So
let's not forget either, folks. We're talking about Cowboys. I keep wanting to say Redskins. It's Cowboys, Redskins, damn it. No matter how you slice it, we're going to make all these predictions, these 4 brains and these boxes, 5 brains in these boxes. We're going to make all these predictions, and it's just going to get thrown out the window because it's NFC East and it's Washington, Dallas. And that's really what the greatest part about all this is because we can say all this stuff about patterns and players and this guy does this. And when it's the NFC East battle, a division battle, it just gets
that's
crazy.
The main thing,
That's what I'm looking forward to is a little bit of NFC East because it feels like Washington, Dallas kind of fell off in terms of rivalries. Philly's just been pissing everybody off, so I think everybody thinks they're the rival with Philly. But I like to see that back. The first game I ever went to in Texas Stadium in '97 was Dallas, Washington, and I was near a lot of Washington fans, and they were cool as hell. I had a great experience. So I always like the sportsmanship of Dallas, Washington. I'm really
I've met like I haven't yet been to a Washington Cowboys game in Texas.
Yeah.
What?
I have not.
We have.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
I know.
That's big. Damn. Kudos. That's beautiful.
Because the way I thought about my process is, the team is here. So if I'm a CM, I'm gonna go to the Trash Bowl Stadium and watch the Cowboys play them. But I do maybe next year, maybe if the game falls like on my birthday and it's in Dallas, I would not mind going to see Washington play the Cowboys in Dallas. In the last couple of times, it was a Thanksgiving game, and I'm not up for it yet. I haven't relinquished leaving on Thanksgiving to go to that because my mama's food and Dwayne, about
it'll be
my mom.
there.
It will be there.
Yeah,
it'll be wrapped up. It'll be wrapped up in some foil when you get back.
But
even as a Washington fan, like that was a bucket list item for us. Yeah. Like we had to go to a Washington game in Dallas to get the full experience.
Love the stadium.
I don't know.
Stadium.
What year was that? What year was that y'all went?
Margaritas are top.
Hold on, he asked what year was that. It was the year y'all let Colt McCoy coming in and winning 27.
Oh man, why you gotta throw salt in the wound? Damn,
y'all was those
boys
boys that year.
Speaking about throwing.
They were throwing ice at us.
They were throwing ice on me. Like,
I did see that happen.
I was a trash talker. We were in a full out Cowboy section. No other Washington fans besides us, and they hated me. It was crazy, but it was. I got to give it to you. The stadium.
Yeah, stadium's nice. The drinks are nice.
Those frozen margaritas.
The Cowboy Readers. Yeah. I have a cool story about Zeke. Zeke is a family friend. This was before I was born, but my grandmother, my father's mother, lived right next door to Zeke when they used to live on South Carolina Avenue.
Well, it wouldn't be a historical game without
both of their souls.
A little Crazy Ray and Chief Z, right? Y'all remember those guys? That's what I was asking when y'all went to the game because folks.
Let me tell you,
I went to a game at Texas Stadium, but I was at the top. I didn't see Crazy Ray.
I saw both those dudes, and they went off. They played really, really hard to the crowd. Ask Eric, ask John. They were all there with me. This was a separate thing entirely. These two mascots were going like they were getting paid to do this.
They
were throwing shit at each other. And they were obviously within reason. They were being super cool about it. They were still old at that time.
That was viral. That was viral at the game before viral. You know what I mean? Like everybody had their eyes on them while they were at the game. But
it's like 98, 97, 98, man. And
that's awesome, Bob, that you got some context to be able to bring in there about Crazy Ray, RIP, Crazy Ray, and Chief Z. But Anaya says, let's talk about this. Kendrick saying he wants to come back, Kels, giving a sneak peek that he's coming back with that Instagram. I know there's been some talk going around about that. Kendrick's been out there by himself. Could the Cowboys reach back out to him? He is a little familiar.
You keep going backwards, man.
I'm not. I mean,
we can't keep going to the past to get a future.
My thing, if it's to pull the panic button, like I'm not so quick to pull the panic button yet. And granted, the 2 years that he was with us, he was doing good as far as the linebackers. He was one of the best linebackers that we had when we had him.
Yeah, he was very efficient, quietly.
But he also had a couple of injuries, and I'm not taking away. He did miss a couple of games because his wife gave birth, and it was a complicated birth. So I know he missed 2 games off of that. So outside of that, I don't know. Let's see what this game and the Denver game look like. Then, send the "Hey, big head, what you doing" text.
Ooh.
Well, let's start back to CD because CD's returning this week. So if you got him in your fantasy football lineups, just remember Kale said he might be on a limited pitch snap, but he said he could have gone last week. Listen to this.
Shotty was asked what he needed to see from you this week in practice in order to green light you. He said if he's breathing out there, then I'm good.
Cool.
That being said, how long do you think, if any time at all, for you to get back to form after missing 3 games?
I don't think it'll be long at all. I feel like I'm out there moving around, running around, being me. Happy as can be, obviously, and just believing in my ankle, obviously. I feel like it's back to where I needed it to be, and pretty good.
Could you have gone last week, and y'all being cautious?
Yeah, I could have gone last week.
Can you just talk about what you've seen from Pickens in your absence and what it's like going to be like with you back and you two on the field together?
I gave y'all a warning. I want to say I was at K1 softball little thing.
Right.
And I was like, you got 2 ones. I don't think everybody really believed me until one of us went down, and then you saw, So it's kind of like a prove me right and prove everybody else wrong about who he is, his humility, and the presence he brings to this team and to this game. And he's a dominant receiver. We all know that, and he's a very exciting player.
Well, I hope we don't hear next week Trayvon in the media talking about, I could have gone last week.
Not only that, but we can't discount the fact that most people's second chance in another team is really their best time, and they perform the best when that happens. It's always that once you've gotten the ropes, I think, and I think it's different when you go from Dallas in the beginning of your career to another team, because Dallas is this big glitz and glamour, glossy thing, and I think that's something that you shouldn't be able to experience till you've been at another team for a while or something like that. If you're going to do that switch, I feel like a lot of people thrive at other places because other places are a little bit more football. A little places are a little bit more organized. They're a little bit more, the hierarchy's correct. They have an actual general manager, not the owner who shares that title. So there's a lot of things that go better when you take that kind of element out. So I don't think we can forget that.
Yeah.
Well, let's get down to some nitty gritty. We got some predictions coming up here before we get out of the show shortly. So get those ready. All of us are going to have our predictions here too as well. They're going to be rather interesting. I mean, because I can't remember what Kels had or Bob. I remember what I had. We might have to take a look at those schedules. But let's get to our let's get to our keys to them winning today. Mine is the same key as it was last week. Can the Cowboys just stop Bill? As my guy Dwayne said, Bill, his name's Bill Krosky Merritt over there, the run game. The Cowboys have given up 120-some yards per game. And then Rico back-to-back on his old team last week with a 200 again. It's going to be stop the run for me this week because now we got a mobile quarterback with Jaden Daniels. You got Bills back there with a depleted wide receiver core. So if the Cowboys can't stop the run, it's going to be a long day at the woodshed. Kels, Bob, I mean, what y'all's keys? I can't remember if y'all had us winning or losing here today, but I got the Cowboys going down 35-30. That's just my prediction here before we get through the rest of the keys of the game. Kels?
I think, go ahead,
Bob.
So my keys to the game. First of all, I call this game the Welcome to the Mumbo Sauce Barbecue Sauce game.
Oh, that's right. Kels always got a theme. I forgot.
Yeah, that's my theme. It's the battle of the sauces. We got the Mambo sauce and the Texas barbecue. But my key is to this game is defense. Get your life. That's all I got.
Pretty simple, right? Get your life. Okay.
Get your life right.
Get your life.
Get our defense. I mean, our offense is good. If we could just get our life with the defense, Bob, what's your keys to the Cowboys winning today?
I think my big, honestly, I think the whole fun of this is what we made these predictions before the games even started at the beginning of the season. So now we're going to see how wrong or right we are. So I think we can go against our predictions, and I'm taking Dallas 35-21 in this one, for just for NFC East reasons. But if we stop Jaden, I think that's going to be a really, really big thing. Now the run game, I'm done trying to say that we're going to stop that shit. It's been 15 or 20 years. I'm done talking about that. And I'm done trying to talk about establishing a run game too, because that just seems to be something that happens every 3 weeks or every 2 weeks or something like that. So my prediction is that we win 35-21, but only if we air it out. And I want Dak to just throw a stupid amount of passes. And
you got Cavante back, you got CD back, you got Jake back over there. And before we throw it.
Can I add to what Bob just said when looking at this Commanders offense, and I'm just going to skim through it. The Commanders, they have designed QB runs. Teams have figured out how to play them pertaining to the RPO. This is going to be the best. This is going to be the best passing offense that the Cowboys defense will meet. Kingsbury, his scheme standpoint is very college-like. They play really wide where they can run and roll out the ball. They're going to run the ball on the edge. The passing game is there, but they opt to throw the ball. They're very well balanced. They are going to run an 11 personnel team, 3 wide receivers and 1 back. They will get in heavy formation, and they do like some jumbo formations, and they do play action. JD5 can handle pressure well. They do a lot of motions and track the LBs. They do a lot of misreads in zone, scheme, and run options. They do a lot of exotic routes, and they do a lot of tempo that will throw the defense off. So the defense has to communicate, and that's one of the issues that we have been having in week 7 is the miscommunication.
I mean, how can y'all miss key points? Everybody's talking. I'm a Redskin Commander fan. If you want to beat us, it's 3 things we didn't even talk about yet.
Let us know, Dwight. Let us know, Dwight.
The tight end. The tight end's
Yeah.
gonna kill us.
Yeah.
If y'all throw to the tight end, that's gonna kill us. And y'all got a kicker that can kick from standing room only. So if it's close, it don't even matter. If special teams is gonna win this game. It's gonna be special teams.
You know what? Somebody else said that too. That
we got the best kicker and the best returner coming back. So
that's what I'm saying. So it's either our special teams up y'all special teams. We blocked a field goal last week, but the special teams, because every game we play, we've been close. Even the Green Bay when we got slaughtered, we were still there in the 4th quarter. So people had figured out
nasty Chicago game last week.
People did figure out JD, but we still close without our starting 2 wide receivers. So just think about that. So it's gonna come down to special teams. Our special team, we missed field goals. We fumbled and all that, but we were still there. We missed field goals. They made the field goal. But y'all got the field goal kicker that can kick from anywhere. So
I love it. I love the special teams aspect. And let me just throw this back at you too. So we were talking in the green room before we got on here, and you said this is a game that y'all are supposed to win. So with that being said, I'd be curious to see what y'all's predictions are for the game, and maybe we can all have a little fun with this. Are y'all still feeling the same way?
It's gonna come down to a field goal kick. If we block it, we win. If y'all make it, y'all win.
Oh,
that's how I see it.
Special teams all the way through.
I feel like as with the last 4 games, it's going to be a more defensive game for us. We're going to have to stop Dak, and we're going to have to stop them deep throws he's going to try to throw. But I do also feel like Bill might come through for us this game.
He has to. He can be benched.
If y'all cannot stop Bill, it's over.
Hey, we giving it up on the yard. Just take reference Rico. But the only thing we got going is Dak Prescott, what you were talking about.
And some of our little special treats we have. Luke. Don't forget about Luke. He's clutch. They need to use him more, but he's clutch.
Oh, yeah, Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, I've heard his name a lot. I've almost grabbed him off the waiver wires. But let's hear what Dak had to say about Pickens coming back with CD this week.
Having 2 guys that can kind of line up anywhere allow you to do some things offensively that maybe you didn't think going into the year you could?
I wouldn't necessarily say that we didn't think we could, but it's just electric. It's electric. You got 2 playmakers like that have the range. They can beat anybody with their speed down the field, can make any 50-50 catch, can catch over 1 guy, over 2 guy, whatever it is. It just makes it fun. It makes my job a whole lot easier, and excited to see them both out there. And the best part about it is they're each other's biggest fans. They're each other's biggest supporters. They want to see that other guy go and get 10 catches, 2 touchdowns each game. So we just got to find a way to spread out 20 balls and 4 touchdowns. So we can.
20 balls and 4 touchdowns. That's a whole lot, Pauls.
I like that.
Oh, and the referee for this game is Alex Kemp.
Did you send me that or no?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh, because I know you did send me some other stuff, but I wanted to ask our guests here, where are y'all gonna be watching the game at on Sunday? Y'all gonna be at the house? Y'all going to the tailgate? Y'all going to the game? Oh,
we're gonna be at home. Tailgate,
Texas.
Home.
Okay.
It's usually home if we're not at the stadium.
Yeah, we didn't make the trip to Dallas this year, so because hopefully we going to Kansas City.
And we're going to Spain.
Yeah, we going to Madrid.
Okay, nice. Passports ready. That's what I'm talking about.
So you go ahead.
No. I was just going to ask y'all. I know you said block field goal or field goal. Can I just get a score prediction on you guys? As y'all know, if I could just remind you, there's a lot of points that both of these teams score. So I do need a score prediction, and I need Kills and yours too as well before we get out of here on those predictions. So anytime y'all are ready, let me know. So that way we can wrap it up. But if you still got any questions down below, let us know. Anaya says we have to play better than these teams. We too often play at the same level as our ops. Gotta be better. Ooh, I hate that. We always seem to play down to the competition. How do y'all feel about? Let me answer.
I'm gonna say 31-33.
Okay, I like
y'all
it.
Way, just only because y'all at home and y'all got the kicker
and the refs. I mean,
I just
the refs never worked. The refs never worked in that phase.
Hey, if we had the refs, we'd have been to the Super Bowl. Can we just agree to that? Can we just agree to that?
2016.
But cool. Kales, where you got your predictions at? Bob even flipped his, and if you want to flip yours, that's fine too. But mine is 35-30. The Commanders are winning.
I mean, the Cowboys can win this game. They can. But this defense of ours, I'm sorry, I don't have faith in this defense, and they haven't given me any type of motivation that they can do something. So Cowboys, prove me wrong. That's all I keep saying.
That's where
Cowboys,
I'm at.
Prove me wrong, but it's going to go Commanders. I have 35-32 because we have to score because of our defense. We have to score
at least
30.
40 of us. But Drake says block butter. He crazy. Something about blocking that kick, man. Who's gonna be the one to block the kick if it happens? Just call it out right now, Dwayne.
Luvu.
Oh, Luvu.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No?
Luvu.
We got house divided. We got house divided.
Let me put my predictions out there. I do think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Okay.
30s and 30s. I'm always gonna bet on us though because it's us. Like we have really come a long way as far as the vibe of our team and y'all have
over the last 3 years, y'all have basically gone from the basement out of to the first floor.
Way more faith in us these days than I used to have, but I do see it coming down to a field goal. So I'm gonna say 31-28 us.
Okay.
But
I do
think it's gonna be back. It's gonna be back and forth. We're gonna be neck and neck until the very end because that's how it always happens.
Whoever had the ball last, but I think it's
because
I just saw Anaya's comment. How come a West Coast linebacker got hurt literally the same day? Yeah, that did happen.
Oh yeah. We were talking about Fred Warner last week, and then I seen it. I was like, damn, did we talk that up? That's terrible for San Francisco.
It is.
I mean, he was one. He's one. I mean, it's out there now. He got hurt, but and another one came into play too that wasn't on my bingo card. But there's two West Coast linebackers that could really help us. If we could get.
We still have Overshone coming back. I want to see what that guy.
Yeah. Is there any new intel on that, Kels? Any earlier than Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving is still the hard date we're hearing?
It's in the practice report. His 21-day window. It will probably open sometime next week.
Yeah, that's right around Thanksgiving. That seems like that'll be the case. But Kels, you got something going on this weekend too with your fan club, and where are y'all watching the game at?
We're going to be at Kenilworth Park. We are partnering again with my old stomping grounds, DC Department of Parks and Recreation. They're doing the tailgate experience and watch party. But this year is going to be different than last year. You could bring your grill. They're going to have a live BBQ battle. They're going to have a lot of youth activities, giveaways. The DJ will be none other than Dirty Rico, who is a radio personality in the DC area, but he is also a Cowboys fan, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh wow.
And they're going to have a jumbotron set up so you can grill. There's still going to be food there. Food will be provided, but you could bring your grill, your tent, everything. So
nice.
If you're in the DC area, come on through. We'll be there. And what my fan club want to do is we're going to match the team. They will be in their Arctic Color Rush uniform. So we will be wearing our Color Rush jerseys. The Commanders will be in their Legacy burgundy. That's going to look crisp on that field.
Yeah.
All burgundy and that Color Rush.
And I know you sent me another flyer too as well. Was that the
That's
same?
the same. It's the same
Oh,
one.
the same event. Okay.
The
The Color Rush. There we go. So there it is right there. Shout out to DC Nation Fan Club.
I do got a question in the game, and it's gonna be real quick. Candace and Dwayne, our rivalries jerseys will be coming out the same year for the NFC East in 2027. I kind of got a glimpse of what it's going to be like, and I only shared it with BG and Bob. What do you think your rivalry going to look like? Your rivalry jersey?
It probably was going to be,
because I know it's supposed to be
yellow.
something related to the city.
Yeah,
it's going to probably be the yellow and white.
White and burgundy, because related to the city.
It's gonna the helmet. I think it's gonna be they're gonna reflect on the yellow. The ones, remember the 30th? What's that? The 50th anniversary with the yellow jersey. I just picture Chantel wearing it. That's all I could think of. I have the helmet somewhere. Yeah, I have the helmet upstairs, but it's the the white. It had the white jerseys and had the yellow pants. Yeah, that's all I can think of. Is that colorway? I believe it's gonna be that colorway.
NFL's dropping some clean uniforms though, especially this season. I know y'all talking those rivalry uniforms, but
Anais, that your question is in OAT in yesterday's practice report.
Oh, it's 21-day window is open. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay, got that answered there. All right, well, we got our predictions around the board, and
and here's the game, and we could go around. Blank will be the reason why we will win this game.
Well, for us, if you're talking about the Commanders, Jalen Daniels. Y'all don't have Michael Parsons anymore.
He running.
He said our defense can't stop JD.
Nobody could catch him on the line anymore. If you notice that Green Bay game, he kept looking back for Michael Parsons because he know he could catch him.
Hey, to be honest, that's why I got y'all winning. But if it was up to me, I think Las Vegas will be the reason why the Cowboys win the game.
Yeah.
Oh, because y'all are favored on coming in, I think 1 point favorites, which is not a lot. But if you take a look at the game last week, the Cowboys were favored by 3 points on the road, and then the Panthers won.
I say this guy right here, this dude right here, Dak. Dak will be the reason Dallas wins in every way, shape, or form. He's really the shining spotlight of this team this year, much to the chagrin of most people who say he was a bad quarterback. Give him a little more time too. He can be a little bit more dangerous. But honestly, I just want to see a game where we're like, you know what? We can't run it. Let's just throw the hell out of this ball and just chuck it.
Even if that run, even if he runs the ball, the ball, and throw, we're in trouble.
I
think that makes the game a little bit more even because, again, a good young mobile quarterback is going to kill us.
It's really Dak against Jayden, huh?
Yeah, it really is. It really. That's all. I'm glad somebody was paying attention. That's why I had both the quarterbacks up here today. You see, you got little Jayden, you got a little Dak up there, but
all the rest of the teams are just bonuses. It's really Dak and Jayden. That's it.
Well, Kels, what's your one thing on why the Cowboys will win?
I have three. I guess you could say 3.
Well, I thought there'd only be one. Yeah, you got 3.
No, because two is going to be together. It's going to be on offense. It's going to be Shoddy and Dak because they have been tandoing,
Yeah, they got a thing going offensively. I agree.
And then I would say, of course, Butter because, like I said, he could probably be in my house and
Butter for the win, 70-yarder at home. Smell like home cooking.
Yeah, so it's between those two. And this is one thing I gotta say, because since y'all brought it up, thank you, Dwayne, for saying this. For those who said that Dak was this, Dak was that, I don't want to hear y'all or see y'all say, "Oh, Dak is having the best." Nope. You was talking all that trash. Keep that trash with you. Don't be celebrating how good Dak is doing.
Oh, you talking about Stephen A. Smith? He says, "Oh, he's the MVP now. I got my money on him. It's the MVP."
No, I'm talking about some of these little toxic Cowboy fans.
Oh, you're talking about our own. Okay, got you.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I see them flipping. You know, our fan base.
I got the towel.
Our fan base is professional goalpost movers. You know how we do it. But hey, we appreciate y'all joining us from the nation's capital.
Come from,
for real.
You.
Thanks for having us.
As long as there wasn't no Eagles fans on here.
Hey, man.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
we had one on here. We had one on here at the beginning of the season. Kels brought her. She was nice.
Yeah, she was very nice.
She said that they was going to put a 40 burger on us, and it didn't happen. So I was happy about that.
Again, that was an NFC East game, and we can say whatever we want.
Should have won that game. That should have been y'all game.
Yeah. I mean, they gave us like 3 or 4 opportunities to take the game, and we didn't.
Yes, they did.
But I brought the idea to BG, was like, this year we should do something fun. Bring like the ops in so they could give the POV of how the matchup is going to be. Well, we already know one matchup is not going to happen with this game with Scary Terry and Diggs, because that was the plan, to have those two going after each other, but that's not happening. So I guess we're just going to wait and see who's going to be traveling who for this game. But yeah, that was just one of the ideas I have, to bring the ops in to, you know, give a different insight and everything. And
makes it fun. It gives other fans from other teams a chance, you know, to talk their stuff about their team too as well. As long as we can hashtag keep it football, I'm all about that. I talk my mess. I'll talk my mess, especially to an Eagle fan. I ain't got no problem with Commander fans, not just yet, but Eagle fans, I like to keep my foot on their neck. But would y'all be interested in joining us for the post game show directly after the game on Sunday?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll have Kel shoot y'all the link, and if you can make it. If not, we'd be interested in having y'all back. Well, we definitely appreciate y'all coming. We got another game at the end of the season, I think. Maybe y'all might can come back and join us again.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be at the game.
We'll be at your house that time.
I'll be in.
Oh yeah, we
tailgate.
Richmond. We see ticket holders, so we there.
Hey, okay, all right. Well, I heard that y'all be boots on ground.
And
that's
I want to thank y'all.
I wouldn't mind doing it from the parking lot if y'all want to do a tailgate.
Oh yeah, we can shoot a link to you. We can just get you right on the phone, so we can have you tap in. That'll be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, and I tagged you in my post for this game, so you can play it back and everything and reshare it. But I do want to thank y'all. If anybody's watching, I told BG and Bob, I went to junior high school with both of them, so we have over close to 30 years almost.
Nice.
of friendship. So Candace and I ended up going to high school together.
Yeah. Right by RFK. Actually.
Yes, right. Yeah, literally right there by RFK.
Wow.
And one thing I did forget to mention, Candace is a vet. She is a vet.
Oh, hey. Which branch?
Army.
Oh, Navy. What? We're good. We're good.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. B, what was it? What was the answer that you didn't want to hear, BG?
Marines.
Okay.
I like the Marines.
I was gonna say every branch has got a branch.
Well, because the Navy is Department of the Navy and Marines are Department of the Navy, but the Marines like to say they're the men's department of the Navy. So that's why I always got beef with my jarheads.
Right.
But I love the Army folks too, because I'm up here at the Pacific Northwest right by Joint Base Lewis McChord. So I got love for my Army folks. As you can see, I like to rep the green for the Army suits as well. But good deal, Kels. We appreciate you. Bob, I guess me and you got some recruiting to do. We got to go find us some ops, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna
because Kels bringing all the ops, you know. I know you got our guy out there in Florida and stuff. You got the home team guys, but we're gonna have to go find us some ops. But y'all have a great weekend. It's been Friday with the Big Three and our special guest from DC. Tap in with us directly after the game on Sunday for the Big Three post game show. We'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
Peace.
Thank you.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.